Let us solve some numericals on product of vectors. The first problem I am taking here. Prove that vectors I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap and vector 2 I cap minus j cap are perpendicular to each other. So I must prove them that they are perpendicular to each other. This is a very conceptual question. How can I prove them it is a perpendicular vector? You have learned two types of product rule. One is dot product, one is cross product. In a dot product, you are always multiplying two vectors which are parallel to each other. Correct? Na? In cross product, you are going to prove always what is that? You will take the two vectors which are perpendicular to them and you are going to multiply. Correct? Na? You are doing product. Here, how can I prove they are perpendicular to each other? Means, if I take, let's say vector A is I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap and vector B is 2I cap minus j cap. When these two are perpendicular means A dot B must be equal to 0. Are you understanding? A dot B must be equal to 0. How can I say that? Because two perpendicular vectors, when they are multiplied with the dot product, what will happen? The total value will be 0. This is what in properties you have learned. When two vectors are perpendicular, the dot product of two vectors is 0. Correct now? So that property I am going to use. So A dot B will be equal to 0. So this will become I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap dot 2I cap minus j cap. So this will be equal to what? This will be I dot I 1, it is 2, correct now? I dot j 0, j dot j, it will be how much? 2j dot minus j dot. So 2 minus 2, correct now? Then what is that? j dot I 0, k dot I 0, k dot j 0. So the total value remains 0. So this is 0. What is that? A dot B is 0. LHS I wrote 0. So this is 0 means 100% these two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Determine the value of m. M is one constant which is there in particular magnitude value. M is a magnitude value in a particular vector. So that vector A 2I cap minus plus mj cap plus k cap. Vector B 4I cap minus 2j cap minus 2k cap are perpendicular. So when they are perpendicular to each other, the dot product of these two vectors has to become 0. Correct now? The dot product of two vectors must become 0. So what is here? 2I cap plus mj cap plus k cap dot B, what is the vector? 4I cap minus 2j cap minus 2k cap must be equal to 0. Find out this. What is that? Just to multiply I because ij if you multiply it will become 0, ik if you multiply it will become 0. So just to multiply this to this, this to this and this to this. Correct? Because if you multiply j dot I becomes 0, this point will be 0. So 2I cap into 4I cap is how much? 8. It is 8. Correct now? Then 8. M j cap into minus 2j cap. It is how much? Minus 2m. J dot j is 1. K cap into minus 2 cap. It is minus 2. K cap into minus 2. It is minus 2. This must be equal to 0. This must be equal to 0. So this will become 6 is equal to 2m. M is equal to 3. M is equal to 3. One application question I have taken based on dot product. Find the work done in moving a particle along a vector S is equal to 4I cap minus j cap plus 7k cap if the applied force is I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. So force is a vector, displacement is also vector. In terms of vector, we know that work dot product of two vectors will give you scalar quantity. So vector f dot s is in terms of vector form. What is that? F is how much? So you will find work done. Work done, this is a displacement, this is a force. So work done is equal to how much? Force. Force is I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap dot 4I cap minus j cap plus 7k. 7k. What is that? So find out I dot I 1 into 4 4 2 dot j. Why I am not multiplying this, you know, because j dot I will become 0. Once again I am telling. Correct? So this content will become 0 always. So 2 j cap minus j cap. J dot j will become 1. So 2 into minus 1. It is minus 2. Correct? Minus 1 into 7. It is minus 7. K dot k will become 1. So this will be the case. Correct? This will be the case. For your, if I want to write for a beginner, I dot I is 1. This is 4 into 1. Correct? Na? 4 into 1 into 1. Correct? Na? 2 into minus 1 will become plus. Let me elaborate. 2 into minus 1 into j dot j is 1 plus correct now minus 1 into 7 into k dot k. Very elaborated manner I am writing only for this problem, just for understanding purpose. Some students still they will be not grasping the things. It will become 1. So 4 into 1 will become 4. So this one will become 4. This is minus 2. 4 minus 2. This is how much? Minus. So 4 minus 2 minus 1. This is plus 2. This is minus 5 joules. So answer is minus 5 joules. The unit of work is joules. So work can be negative. You will understand in work over energy why it can be negative. But you must know work can be negative. Scalar. This is a scalar quantity, but still work can be treated as negative. Are you understanding? Okay. See here, one of the another variety of question is there. What is the angle between following pair of vectors? What is the angle between following pair of vectors? Two vectors are there. When they are given in terms of ij, k, how to find the angle between them? So you can find how to find based on the knowledge till now you have. You will find the resultant, then you will find the angle between them. Correct? No? You will find the magnitude values. So again from magnitude values you will find resultant. That is another way. The shortest way is you can use the product rule. Correct? No? What I can do is one thing if you want to find, you can find R. R is equal to vector A plus vector B. Correct? No? Add them. How much you will get? Resultant R will be equal to how much? This will become minus I cap plus j minus 2j minus j cap plus k minus k minus k. This is the resultant of these two. So once you know resultant, find the mod of resultant. This will become 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, or minus 1 square minus 1 square minus 1 square will become 1 square. Correct? I am just taking the values. When I am taking the values, this will become what? It will become root 3. Magnitude of R is 2. Once you know this, you can find mod A. What is magnitude of A? It will become again 1 square, 1 square, 1 square. 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So mod of A will become how much? It is again a root 3. Correct? Let us find mod of B. This is the method which you are finding the angle between them without using product of vectors. I am going to make 2 times solution. One without using the product of vectors, with then using of product of vectors. Here without using I know the resultant magnitude of this what it will become? Minus 2 whole square will become minus 2 whole square is 4 only. So this becomes 2 square plus 2 square plus 2. So this will be equal to how much? 4 plus 4 plus 4. How much it is? Root 12. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 is root 12. So you know all the magnitude. Now you can use r is equal to root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. 2ab cos theta. What is the value of r? R is root 3. So root 3 is equal to root of root 3 whole square plus root 12 whole square plus 2 into root 3 into root 12. What is that? Into cos theta. Or you can bring this square, complete square this side. If you bring this complete square this side, what will happen? If you bring a complete square this side, it becomes 3. So 3 is equal to this is 3, root 3 whole square is 3, root 12 whole square is 12 plus root 3 into 12, root 36. Root 36 means how much? 6. So 2 into 6 cos theta. 2 into 6 cos theta. Root 3 into root 12 is root 36. Correct? No? So here you take this side, it becomes 0. 2 6 are 12. Correct? No? 2 6 are 12. So how much you will get? You will get cos theta is equal to minus 1. When cos theta is equal to minus 1 means how much? Theta will be 180 degree. Correct? No? This method you can solve by using resultant. Now using the dot product I will show. Using the dot product I am going to show the method. Correct? No? Using the dot product I am going to show the method. How to find using dot product? The same angle I will find. This is very shortcut. You find a dot b. If you find a dot b, what you will get? A dot b is nothing but magnitude of a, magnitude of b into cos theta. First, I will find a dot b. I will find magnitude of a, magnitude of b. Then I am going to write cos theta. I am going to find cos theta. A dot b. A dot b is equal to 1 into minus 2. This is minus 2. I cap will become 1. Then j into j cap will become 1. 1 into minus 2. So again it will become minus 2. K into minus 2. Minus 2 k cap. K cap dot k cap becomes 1 minus 2. So a dot b value is equal to minus 6. What is mod a? Just now I found out root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is root 3. What is mod b? It is nothing but you want to take minus 2 whole square, you take it. But I am taking only values. Anyhow the result will be same because minus 2 square is there, na square will always cancel the negative sign. So this will become 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So this is going to be how much? Magnitude of b will be equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4. This is root 12. You know these two values, you know this value, you know this value, you know this value. Now from this equation, look at that, I am going to write that. From that equation, a dot b is how much? Minus 6. From this equation and down. From this equation. A dot b is minus 6 equal to root 3 into root 12 into cos theta. Root 3 into root 12 is how much? Root 36 cos theta. Root 36 is 6. Correct? No? This is 12, sorry. This has to become 12. So root 3 into root 12, root 36, it becomes 6. Cos theta is equal to minus 1. Theta will be equal to 1. I believe the second method is very simple when finding angle if you know the methods. Got it now? Okay. Show that the vectors 2 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap, vector B minus 6 I cap plus 9 j cap minus 12 k cap are parallel to each other. When I can say they are parallel to each other, when the cross product of two vectors is 0. Why cross product of two vectors is 0? Because cross product means you are multiplying the two perpendicular vectors. Correct? Now, when you are multiplying two perpendicular vectors, what is happening there? What is happening there? If these two vectors are parallel, that means there is no component of any other vector which is perpendicular to other vector. Correct? Now, well, let's say vector A is like this, vector B is like this. What is cross product? You have to take either one of the component which is perpendicular to other one, then you have to multiply. Now in this case, is there any component of any of the vector, either it may be or B, which is perpendicular to other one? Not there. So cross product, mod of A must be equal to 0. Correct? Mod of A cross B must be equal to 0. So let us find out. A cross B, two formulas you know. Mod you know AB sin theta. Another way is I J K cap. Here AX, AY, AZ. Correct? Direct elements. A cross B. In this case, what are AX, AY, AZ? It will be 2 minus 3 plus 4. There it will be minus 6, 9, minus 6. Correct? How to solve determinant? Find out. Put this is plus, this is minus, this is plus. Forget about this column, forget about this row. I can write here. What is that? A cross B. In terms of vector, I think I am going to write I cap into 3 into 12, minus 3 into minus 12. Minus 3 into minus 12 is plus 36. Minus, what is that? 9 into 4, plus 9 into 4. Minus 36. Second minus 9, minus j cap. Forget about this column, this row. 2 into minus 12 is minus 24. Minus 6 into plus 4. Again it is minus 24. That means plus 24. Minus of minus will become plus 24. Then again plus k. What is that? K cap into. Forget about this row, this column. 2 into 9, 18 minus 6 into minus 3. How much? Minus 6 into minus 3 plus 18. So it has to be 18. So if you measure this, A cross B will be equal to 0. That means when A cross B is 0, I can say that these two particular vectors are parallel vectors. Correct? No? A cross B of the vectors is 0 means these are parallel vectors. Here, applications of cross product rule. One small application is there, the numericals you must know can be asked on this. You can find out the area of triangle and B area of triangle and area of What is the area of, sorry, chalk is having more friction. Parallelogram. Got it? First one, area of triangle. What is that area of triangle? Area of triangle. If two sides of the triangle are, what is that? If two sides of the triangle are vectors, we can find the area of the triangle. Let me show you. See here, let me take one triangle. Correct now? Let us take this is one vector A, this is one vector B. This is one vector A, this is one vector B. Let's say it is making angle theta. If I consider this is height of the triangle, area of triangle is given by what? Half into base into height. Correct? Half into base into height. Half into base into height, you know. In this case, area, let us take A. Correct? In this case, this is one vector, two vectors are there. In this case, half into A into height. Correct? Magnitude of A, this is base of the triangle, into height. Now see here. If you want to write area can be treated as vector here. Try to understand. Area can be treated as in certain cases vector. In second year you learn. But I will find the magnitude of A. See here, area can be found out using in the vector form. What I can write, if this is H, we know that from this triangle, if you look at this triangle, I can write, what is that? Sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. What is that? Sin theta is equal to opposite H by B. What is that? H by B. So, I will write here. So, here H is equal to B sin theta. H is equal to B sin theta. So, area is going to become half into A into B sin theta. We know that A cross B magnitude is given by AB sin theta. So area of the triangle will be how much? How much? Half into mod of A cross B, or half into mod of B cross A. I told you B cross A magnitude never changes, direction is changing. That is why A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. Got it now? So from this point of view, we can find the, what is that? Half into A cross B is two sides of the vector, you know. This will give you the magnitude of A cross B. Half of that will give you what? Area of the triangle. Got it now? That is area of the triangle. Next, correct now? Let us find the area of parallelogram. Let us find, this is very interesting result. You can find for others also. This is for triangle. Let us find for parallelogram. What is that? Let us find for parallelogram. B1 area of parallelogram. You can find for other shapes also. Correct? Parallelogram. Got it? So, let us take one parallelogram. Already you are familiar with parallelogram law of vector. Let us take, this is B vector, this is A vector. Correct now? Let us take this angle between these two vectors is theta. If I extend this line, this is height of the parallelogram. So area of parallelogram LGM parallelogram. Area of parallelogram, let's see right. Bracket A is given by what? Is given by A into H. A into H. Correct now? This is the area of the parallelogram. How much? A into H. What is A? Base into height of the parallelogram. Base into height of the parallelogram. Correct now? So same thing if I want to write A is equal to area of the parallelogram from this triangle. See here. From this triangle, A into H is given. A is equal to small a into H, magnitude of this. H can be written as from this triangle sin theta is equal to B by H. So B is equal to H sin theta. So A is equal to what is that? Are you sure B is equal to H sin theta? Sorry, H by B. H by B. Sin theta is equal to H by B. So H is equal to B sin theta. So when H is equal to B sin theta, try to understand, this will become area is equal to A into H. What is H? B sin theta. AB sin theta. What is AB sin theta? AB sin theta is nothing but magnitude of A cross B or magnitude of B cross B. So what is the area of this triangle? It is just find the cross product of these things. What? Just find the cross product of, that is the area of the triangle. Now we will take the numerical formulas. Correct now? See here. Calculate the area of a parallelogram whose adjacent sides are given by vectors. Correct now? Just now we have studied area of the parallelogram is given by let us take this symbol S. S is the area of the parallelogram is given by what? A cross B. If you find the magnitude of A cross B, that is the value of what? That is the value of area of the parallelogram. Just now you have studied. Find it out. So find out A cross B first. A cross B, I, J, K cap first. Second, A cross B, look at these terms. Coefficients, what is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For B, you take 2 minus 3, 1. Correct? 2 minus 3, 1. Find it out. How to find? Assume this is plus sign, this is minus sign, this is plus sign. So this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to, first you write down I cap into 2 into 1. 1 into 2 is 2. I will forget about this column, this row. 1 into 2 is 2 minus 3 into minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 3. Minus 9. Correct now? This is minus 9. Next. Minus here. Minus j cap. Minus j cap. Forget about this column, this row. 1 into 1 is 1 minus 1 into 1 minus 2 into 3 minus 6. So it is minus 6. 2 into 3 is 6. Next plus k cap into, forget about this column, this row. 1 into minus 3 minus 2 into 2, 4. This will be equal to how much? This will be equal to A cross B will be equal to minus of minus will become plus 9 2. So it will become 11 I cap minus j. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Minus 5 into minus j cap plus 5 j cap minus of minus 3 minus 4. How much it is? minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. So minus 7 into k cap. This will become minus 7. So this is the value of, what is that? This is the value of A cross B. This is the value of A cross B. 11 I cap plus 5 j cap minus 7. Find out the mod, that is the area. Mod of this A cross B, root of 11 square plus 5 square plus 7 square. Only value I will take 7 square. 121 plus 25 plus 49 plus 49. How much it is? It will be root 195. How much it is? This is root 195 units. This is the value of area of the parallel. Correct? See here, one thing you might be having a doubt. Even if you take here minus 7 also, no? Minus 7 square, it will become again 49. Why I am considering only 7? Because usually I will take the magnitude value. What I am calculating? I am calculating the magnitude value. What is it? So, we go to the next problem. See here, calculate the area of a triangle determined by the two vectors. A vector is equal to 3 I cap plus 4 j cap and B cap is equal to minus 3 I cap plus 7 j cap. Let's take these are the two sides of the triangle. If I take these are the sides of the triangle, solution, area of the triangle is given by vector A cross B magnitude divided by 2. Correct now? This is the area of the triangle. So first we shall find A cross B. How much? I cap, J cap, K cap. Again same thing. This is 3, 4. 3, 4. K cap is not there, so 0. Correct now? This is 3, 7, 0. K cap is not there. Got it now? So it is 0. So here, what you can observe is, if I solve, this is plus, minus, plus. This is plus, minus, plus. So you can see here, first plus I cap into, forget about this column, 4 into 0, 0, minus 7 into 0. This is 0. Correct now? This is 0. 0 minus 0. Next it is minus sign, I will write minus j cap. Into, forget about this column, this 3 into 0 minus 3 into 0. 0 minus 0 plus k cap. Forget about this row and this column. 3 into 7, 21 minus 3 into 4, 12. So, the value of A cross B, how much you got? The value of A cross B is 20 minus 12 means 8. 21 minus 12. 20 minus 12 is 8. Correct? No? Is 8. 21 minus 12 means it is 9. So it is 9 k. So if you want to talk about magnitude of A cross B, root of magnitude is how much? Root of 9 square. That is how much? 9 square units. Previously also I was supposed to write 9 square units, only I have written units. So this is what? Sorry guys, here one mistake we have made. One mistake I have made. This is vector B na minus 3 plus 7. This is minus 3 plus 7. That is why I felt somewhere it is wrong. This has to be minus 3 plus 7. So if it is minus 3 plus 7, what is going to happen? Let us check. Minus 3, 7, 0. Correct now? Here you see, this will become 3, 7, 21. For this k cap, forget this, 3, 7, 21. Minus 3 into minus 4. Minus 3 into plus 4. Minus 3 into plus 4 is minus 1. It is minus 1. So minus of minus will become plus. So you will get 33 k cap. So 33 k cap means Mod value will be 33 units. Mod value will be 33 units. Area will be how much? A cross B is 33 by 2 square units. Actually, at last I am writing area as square units. Of course, this is A cross B units I am writing, but area means it is square units. Usually area will be square units. So in previous also it has to be square units. But nothing, these are general units. There is nothing specific units, they are general units. Okay? This is about one of the problems which is asked on the which will be asked on the application of cross products. So these are nothing, some problems which I have taken for products and dot products and cross products. Okay? Thank you guys.